Hello my friends, I am Luke Neller and you're watching Best Replays of the Week. Today you'll see a spectacular episode. This time, each winner could have been Top Gun of the Week. So many kills. Carnage is the theme of today, and with that, let's jump into the warm-up. First, let's melt some snow in Winter Himmelsdorf with a GWE 100. The match has been the usual struggle for an arty player. The score is 9-13 and the capture siren goes off. But first, here comes an ISU 152. The TD takes aim, fire, and hits a track. Haha, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Ricochet! What's wrong with you? Your last chance? Let's end this now. Ricochet! Right, that's it. Let me show you how it's done. Let's move on. We continue our warm-up on Karelia, where the sun is very beautiful, the rocks and the swamp are plentiful, and the allies are all dying. In usual T-28 style, he turns up late to the party and is all alone. An EOC is spotted. The Iron Behemoth trundles towards him and shrugs off his shot. The Elk tries to dash away, but he won't get far. No! Wait! An IS-6? I mean, of course! Totally intended. Ever wondered what it would have been like for a young Bruce Banner at kindergarten? Look at what happens when this MS-1 is left alone against 8 other little tanks. He's getting angry. The toddler turns into a small green monster and breaks everything in his path. Hulk smash! If you saw this little one getting upset, just let him win. Yikes! That's it for the warm-up. It's time for the awards. This week's Top Gun is the player behind the call sign 13-13. 2 13s. It's clearly not his unlucky number. Well, he takes his T-62A for a spin around steps. This hero of the Soviet Union doesn't need anyone scouting for him, so right off the bat, this Florida-sized cockroach shows off its speed and dashes forward. His opponents are caught by surprise and run screaming as he dashes around making a stink. Unfortunately, his allies aren't doing so well. Something needs to be done. The critical moment is now, not at the end of the battle. Plan. Both the Jagdtiger and FV need to go. Dan charges both of the TDs and skillfully takes them out. That helped a little, but there's no time to relax. A Batchat tries to stop him, but that's not so scary. Okay, it's pretty scary, but you can only be brave when you're afraid. Ignoring the bat for now, he kills the 1390 and takes a few shots at the mouse. Your time has come, you soft piece of brie. New plan. Kill the Batchat and focus on the mouse. A big target is easy to hit, but then again, being small won't save the AMX 12-ton. After the big meal, he's the one-bite French fancy. Meanwhile, the Super Pershing pays the price for parking his tank in the open. Right, the score is 9-6. It's going to be okay. He crosses the field and picks off an IS-6 on the way. Oh, a T-34. It's a tough, dangerous machine, but not when it's showing its side like that. Enemy artillery knock out the IS-7, and it looks like they still have a chance. That last hope dies with the FV-4202, and the killing of another AMX 12-ton just drives the point home. It's time to introduce the artillery to the Grim Reaper, while the Allied mouse ends the battles with just one last shot on the IS-7. Just one kill shy of his lucky number, more than 7,000 damage, and key decision-making in the heat of battle bring 13-13 the award for Top Gun of the Week. Congratulations! The Defender of the Week is the European player Shahut, and he drives the Su-100. And it looks pretty grim. Shahut takes his first shot when the score is 2-6. He finishes off the A-43 in an explosion, and then silence. It's only after the enemies have broken through the city that his real work begins. The capture starts. An easy shot sends the cat back to hell, and a tricky one teaches the Stug to keep his head down next time. The SU is well spotted now, of course, so he needs to fall back. The last ally dies on the way to the enemy base, and this brave defender is left alone against 7 opponents. The red bar continues to fill up, and it's time to act. Kill the Panzer IV-H and charge towards the base. The KV-1S becomes a beautiful one-shot kill. Good day, sir. Now it's a waiting game. Get to the best position for defense and don't move. Nearly a minute of anxious waiting is finally interrupted by a rival Su-100. Missing this shot at the TD could have been a fatal mistake, but the return shot does no damage. Charlotte knows better than to make the same mistake twice. The remaining enemies are a KV-1S, 2 beat-up T1 heavies, and an M3 Lee. The Su-100 receives a shot from an unseen enemy, but this doesn't stop it from punching a hole in the Soviet heavy. It's time to use all the cover he can find. Charlotte anticipates the KV's movement, but his alpha isn't quite enough. He retreats as far back as possible. Oh, how he would like to cross that red line. The KV pops out, takes a shot, and track! Was that lucky, a hurried shot, or perfect positioning? It doesn't matter. A shot whizzes overhead, marking the arrival of the 2 T1 heavies. One down. This time the alpha is more than enough. Falling back to try and deceive the enemy. Success! Its gun points to one side as death comes from the other. Now all that's left to do is wait for the M3 Lee to arrive from the town. Wait for it. Surprise! He suddenly appears on the other side. Spin around quickly and hammer the last nail into the red team's coffin. Charlotte shows courage, got 10 kills and stood his ground in an almost hopeless situation. He really deserves the award for Defender of the Week. As usual, the Sniper of the Week brings you a series of 3 great shots. The first one is fired on Erlenberg. A historical battle is being fought between German and Soviet forces. The IS drives forward, following the river. Whatever his plans were, they can wait, since an enemy Stug seems to have a death wish. An accurate and precise shot between the houses brings the team their first kill and a Bronze Sniper of the Week award to the shooter. The next sniper is found at Winter Himmelsdorf. The silver medalist Jagdpanzer E100 decides to fire through the square. What was that? There's a fountain and an allied bat chat? What's your point? It's the IS-3 I'm shooting at. Take another look. Right between all the obstacles. Nice shot. Summer is here and the snow is gone from Himmelsdorf. This is where we find the best sniper of the week. Fast forward to the end of the battle, our champion sniper driving the Su-12254 is climbing up a hill, while the rest of the team are trying to find the last enemy. That enemy, for his part, is going to be one last kill. He charges the arty, it defends and leaves him with 8 HP. Aim, fire, and wow! What a hit! Let's see that again. The enemy was going at a good speed and our sniper got him through this opening. That spectacular shot fully deserves the Sniper of the Week award. Congratulations to Adar Kari, you're the best today. This week's Steel Wall goes to the player Andriy 13,243,546. As I mentioned earlier, all of today's winners have a lot of kills, but the Steel Wall has that name for a reason. Andriy doesn't just need to kill, he has to take a beating and live to tell the tale. He gets stuck in right away, but his allies are dropping like flies. Why does it look like he's the only one who's actually interested in winning the fight? The first serious opponent is a KV-5, but it proves to be no real challenge. It manages to land a shot, but not where it counts. Circling around the Ruhenberg streets brings him face to face with a prototype. Now this one actually is a dangerous opponent. Both TDs take a hammering, but victory goes to the beast of German steel. This is where the Steel Wall contest truly begins. 1 against 9. Fun means having 250mm frontal armor and all your opponents ahead of you. The enemies fire, rage at their fate, and fire again. The TD hero stays calm and knocks them down one by one. Angling the hull, side-scraping and taking damage on the tracks blunts the enemy's fury. We have to point out that only the Su-85 thought to flank the German. And the rest? Well, let's hope they have the looks, since they don't seem terribly smart. The pretty opponents vanish as quickly as cash after the payday, while the Jagdtiger just shrugs off the insults, the anger, and of course the damage. In the end, the German premium racked up 12 kills, survived the fight, and didn't even search for the last enemy, winning by capture instead. This is one deadly wall of steel. Congratulations! And now we have arrived at the main event, the best replay of the week. The title, the gold and the medal go to the player behind the call sign Ramses1, driving the unpronounceable French premium SPG. We are watching a standard battle at the Hidden Village. Quickly taking up a good position, our champion blots out 2 red markers and pretty much disassembles a third. But it's not enough. Ramses has time to bring his kill count to 3 by finishing off at T-34. But then things suddenly get very dangerous for artillery. A T-49 breaks into the base and opens up on a friend. A time like this calls for shotgun mode. When the dust settles, the heroic effort didn't manage to save the ally and half the rivets had fallen out of his artillery piece. 33 HP left and the score is 8-12. This is bad. Now he needs to hide to survive. Wait, there's an enemy! The Chiha misses the only shot it's going to get. Go away, little chihuahua! Scoot! Now things get strange. The enemies start coming around the corner in a scrambling horde. What is this? The zombie apocalypse? The Hetzer, the Panzertoaster 4, and then the Sao 40 charge in and die at such a rate that even the elite loader has trouble keeping up. But hey, if they are that keen to die, Ramses is quite willing to lay them to rest. A medium 3 starts the capture. Reset attempts are unsuccessful, and suddenly there's a more immediate threat. It's the slowest member of the zombie horde. This one's an SPG. Check for wind and shoot twice. It's a reliable method. The red bar crawls forward, but the invader's greed will be his downfall. Decided to get a shot, did you? How's that working out for you? 10th kill. The allied KV-1 goes for the capture and only an enemy SPG left. 10 kills are enough. The battle ends in a capture. This was not a heavy combat vehicle, but it rose to the occasion and carried the match with spectacular plays. That's why Ramses 1 wins our best replay of the week. Congratulations! That's all the replays for today. New episodes of Science of Victory and RNG are already waiting for you, and soon you'll find the anticipated film Tanks Smell Like Swamp on our official channel. Make sure not to miss it. I am Luke Neller, yes I'm British, and numbers are intentionally spoken like that. I'll see you in the comments. Bye! Ready for best replays of the week!